steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So now here come, hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that's
Richmond, reset.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play to pick up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Come back.
Watson on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Garrett. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A handoff to Barkley, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Oh my God, this nigga fun, but it's out of bounds though.
Ball's out, and this is picked up by the Browns. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch.
Oh no, y'all gotta give me that back. He was out of bounds, son of a bitch. Oh my God, they ain't gonna give me my shit.
Took the contact and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put
Now we finna kill these boys for
knock
real.
the
They
ball
cheating.
free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing the
Oh my goodness.
incomplete. It's Nelson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mayfield down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take
Oh
over.
my goddamn
And a
team, stop
fumble
doing all
last
this
time. Ball
motherfucking fumble.
security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Watson being chased out left.
Oh yeah, he burnt Denzel. Yeah.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
And he hurt.
As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Elliott now to kick this one away.
What's the score over there?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
These niggas getting their ass whooped.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes
hey, man, somebody tell the Browns general manager, man, and everybody that know running.
The trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll go on the ground. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
The psychology
hey,
of the
I
game
appreciate you
never
for giving me
ceases to
rags,
amaze
but
me
he is out
because
here wearing niggas
you would
out.
think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They running this weak-ass
A lot of
4-3.
folks
They
starting
ain't
to
running
make
up
their
the
way to the
middle.
parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
That shit is trash.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Ass whooped.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further.
I will come out of here, but I don't want to give no niggas no stats.
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Reggie Ragland able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Get that nigga Ragland.
For a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reggie Ragland in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
3rd and 45.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than with a 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right
They
there. They just
done.
want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Come back, come back. Red, blue left.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back
Let me
in.
know what theirs done.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Watson. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
It's a minute left in
So
mine.
the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. This extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Yeah, I'm finna
So
come
they
out now.
will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Meanwhile, they take a shot. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who
I
you're
didn't
playing,
coach
no
and
matter
quit
where
with
you're
that
playing.
loss.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you're primed to pump all week in your own home facility.
Throwing clipboard.
No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Dolphins, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the...
Yeah, he is that. What the hell is doing all that huffing and puffing?
See, you got a bye week next. Yeah, I gotta beat these boys. I can't drop 2 games. I got Carolina. We lost on the road too. We undefeated at home. As long as you protect the house, I ain't mad. I stopped running the ball, bro. That's what fucked me up. Stop playing that game.
Get on this college thing, man.
They got James Winston. Come on, man.
That's on my sign in my previous round.
This shit say everybody third round talent, man.
Yeah, this shit got me.
I play the Bills.
They told me to sign everything, though. My favorite fine, it's over, man.
Running in on the computer or something? Damn, Cav, you know, cut Fat B off the game. That nigga's silent as shit. Just one game, Fat B. Buzz is quiet.
I didn't do nothing because my team sucked in that game.
Oh my god, bro. Computer on this shit again? How was that a hit? Damn. Stay on this shit, bro. I tell you, bro. This nigga real loud. Bro can't that shit.
No!
to take that shot. I'm cool with that.
The Bills finna come out here and had a game of their life.
Who?
The Bills, sorry, yeah.
Are they 0-6 or something?
1-6. Oh, nah, Cam Newton was throwing intercepts last time. Yeah, we want him to come back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped the 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game. Defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Newton on first down.
Yeah,
Rush
Newton
coming, and he's taken down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Happening after that game. I don't know what happened.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley finding some room in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early,
y'all be
because they
tapping
did
out
it both ways,
R2
right?
button.
Threw
Y'all
the
be
ball
hitting the
first
hole.
down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball.
Y'all be hitting
Looks
it
like
right
they
out
got
the
the
gate.
defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
Sean Watson, 91
HDM.
HBO.
It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down.
Oh, no. I messed up.
Accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They are, however, facing a
not right now.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers is interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
On first and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
That man, shut the hell up, man. I'm trying to play my damn game.
Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
He's got Dallas Goedert.
You getting my nigga stood up, laughing.
This one across the 35. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bills suck too. They just ain't got over that curve. That nigga get rid of Cam Newton, old ass.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Cuz is cracking up whenever he says so.
And that'll make it third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks in the first half.
He finding something to cheer about, ain't he?
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game
That nigga
thus
start
far.
huffing and puffing on the mic.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really
got on
the
Michael's
offensive line not helping him much.
They got that motherfucker breathing hard as a son, bitch.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually use their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore.
Come back, come back.
Bumbling, and get rid of rumbling.
Tiger.
To throw is Watson.
Oh, my goodness.
Second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills
They
are going
had
to use
60
the
niggas
first
coming at that blitz, and
timeouts.
boy, look like the whole
As
sideline
they
came out
stop it
there.
here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ross. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Richmond. Come back, come back.
Watson throwing on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Tiger.
63 total offenses.
Come back. Down. Green.
Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Ooh.
He gets this one all
They
the
tryna
way
wear
down
John
inside
Ross
the
ass out.
15, just shy of the 10. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. Jakeem Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Watson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their
Too many.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, coming from where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And room there to work it inside the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Motherfucker said, dude, we got a bruise.
It makes the score 21-10.
4, started at 4.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
21-10.
Here comes Grant on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Come back, come back. Come back.
Watson now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ross. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Reset. Tiger.
What?
Black 22.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Target.
Oh my God.
Come back. Hey.
From the red zone now, Watson flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver is able.
After reviewing the play, the run on the field is reversed.
Hey, man, stop studying my team, man. Hell up off that damn board.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint,
He threw it in the
you throw
bleachers.
that
That's his
flag,
first
it's
down.
probably
Yeah,
a
that's
pretty
his
tense
second.
moment here. It pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it
Hey.
right? In this case, they can celebrate.
An incomplete
Leave
pass
my
on
team out
second
alone.
down muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Watson on 3rd down.
I'm telling you, I don't know what he don't understand. Because he got 50 sacks.
Flag on the field.
Holding offense.
And 100 tackles for losses.
So we race the
And
flag.
penalties
They declined it.
declining.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Then he'll take it past the 25
He actually
and up to
working.
the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo
working
offense
too.
now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if
Yeah,
they were
man.
confident enough to do it on the
Oh,
last
my
drive,
God.
starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
I
They
stole
gotta be
this one.
confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Sometimes I stop running
At the
towards him so he can throw an
45-yard
incomplete
line.
pass to a nigga and get an interception.
They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Throw right side, taken
Famous
in by
fortune.
Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Get his
There's
ass.
Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken
He only
down
got
for
2
a
sacks
sack.
this game. Shit,
Back
God.
at the 47-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following
I
the
don't
sack.
give a
It's 2nd
damn.
and 18. So it's Bills football
He had
here
10
as we get
last
you
week.
reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He getting stood up by the
Here's
running
Newton
back.
now on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third
Dead nut.
down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Corners will be running with them niggas.
Play action. It's Newton. And the Dolphins Jones
think these
rush
corners
gets
are slow
home.
as
Down
hell.
he goes. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Come back! Hey!
Throwing now, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Who that nigga
As
John
his
House did
guys
that
are
Marty
in for
Green on?
6. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still
Blazing.
throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Bills offense
I'm only
gets
playing
ready
one of them
to head
motherfuckers. I
back
ain't playing
onto the
the other
field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something
I'm
here
gonna
at the end just to take into
I'm gonna have
next
to
week?
play this nigga in the playoffs too.
Under
Yeah,
pressure,
no.
and they got to him again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Nope. I got a minute left.
They fake the give. Newton looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find his man on the outside.
Oh my God. Okay, that's good. That's
And they'll
turnover.
go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They
Okay,
had to go
that's
for it
awesome.
with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already decided.
One more play on their ass, dude. I'm getting out of here.
Come back! Hey!
And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again.
I'm coming out
It's
of here. I just
complete.
need one more play.
And he gets this
I
one
was
all the
already
way
in.
down inside the 15, just shy of the...
Niggas ain't gonna keep telling me to come my damn game.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
7-1 first half of the season, and they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1.
You already on the main menu, cuz?
Oh, hold on. It's loading me in there.
Week checkers.
Can y'all put a nigga goddamn speed up? God damn.
I gotta play against Buffalo. Alright, Jets, you're gonna have to come out of that share play. If we don't, it's gonna be over for you watching my game. Jets.
I'm already out of it, cuz.
Alright.
I'll be back tomorrow, gonna make me something to eat, though. I'm hungry as shit.
You start your game, Cadet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, let me see. This shit already been, it's run on. I got to play Cadet next week, and then he play Fat B. 2 user games in a row.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're...
Beautiful South
They
Florida.
going today.
Here's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Muhammad Wilkerson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. On second down, here's Boris. He's
Oh, we got him roasted.
They got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver.
Nah, because I was switching up the people on my D-line, and he picked that play
what
for me.
happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast.
Kill him. He gonna run on the ball and everything.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the blood.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because the plays just...
Why they can't turn around when they do that shit? They just scored on me.
Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown.
You gotta really click on a nigga.
And the Broncos
Nah, these
have
niggas
taken the
suck.
early lead.
That shit just crazy.
That touchdown certainly a welcome
They did that
sight.
shit
Remember,
twice
they
in
were
a
shut
row.
out
He didn't
last
turn
week.
around at all.
They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence because when you get shut out,
I know what they're
I don't
doing
care how
now.
strong you are mentally, You've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone. And that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the second-year man out of Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Watson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of you niggas said the Broncos ain't going because they ain't.
Blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Stand in my line up and
play.
everything. Son of a bitch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Got that weekend.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Richmond. Tiger. Come back.
Back to throw, Watson, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
What is that? Von Miller? Hell yeah, they got Von Miller.
Call spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Why they get these players these fat-ass legs on here,
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taking it about the 36. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught. It's Coleman.
Man, why the fuck are the Broncos playing 100 yards back?
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Tiger, down, black 22.
Watson dancing to his left. It's complete to Grant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd is Watson.
That's a light ass hit.
Touchdown Miami. In for the
Yeah,
score.
man.
And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands
You on my thing?
downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Wait until my niggas start partying and then you're going to hit my damn player.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Hey, man, who the fuck is this running back, man? He broke 4 tackles.
30, 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown
Derrick
of the season.
Henry, he breaking all the goddamn tackles,
And the
man.
Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness?
You was watching
just
that,
getting there and taking off and going for the defensive
how many
guys,
tackles this
plays
nigga
like
break,
that
man?
really hurt.
The return man
I
is
don't give
Grant.
a damn. He ain't doing all that shit. He ain't breaking all them goddamn tackles,
Couple extra
man.
yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
It'll be all right.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Come back. Black 25.
To throw is Watson.
Oh, I ran the wrong way.
He will. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard
I could have got out of there.
line.
That's my fault.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in. Because
he's got a man complete.
Oh, my goodness, bro. This shit is getting out of control out here at the Broncos, man. This shit is getting out of control.
Tyrell Williams, 83 yards.
Nah, this shit is just getting out of control, man.
Quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions,
crazy.
And I'd hear
quarterback getting hit, he throw this motherfucker 100 yards up the field.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I'm about to throw this motherfucker along my damn self. They doing it.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, they jugged me. They jugged the computer. I appreciate it, though, nigga. Watch that cheating shit.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were
Man, get my damn touchdown. That's money in the bank.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
Are you serious? Oh my god, this shit. Hey, this shit cheating, boy. He clearly fumbled. He clearly fumbled, bro. This shit is crazy.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson.
It don't matter. It don't matter. That's the shit I go through right there, boy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Down! Black 22! Tiger 22!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's to the 10. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
Right up the middle right there, nigga.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
Hey, look, look at what this is what I'll be talking about right here, DC. Look, the game put themselves in perfect defenses to stop you with whatever play you picked the first time. They picked the perfect defense. Trash ass niggas.
Out of the gun.
But I always switch mine up.
Try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass.
You seen that shit, DC? Now, dude was wide open because they trying to do that trifling ass run blitz. This game a joke, boy. They think they doing something.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes
We
out
need
to
to get
the
out here and stop some
25-yard
damn
line.
body. He's going to get this cover
And
2 on
Denver
their
getting
ass.
set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets
ain't no running.
That's the cardinal sin of defense.
They gonna try to come up out of
Not
here?
giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Cut me this goddamn ball
Now
off,
the
man. I need
Dolphins
to
are going
put
to
3
halt
on
the
the board.
action here. It's a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds
My team be
remaining
garbage
half
in the
number
first
1.
quarter, man.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
I missed it, man.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Now Watson to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Down.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Man, they can't fool me no more. I know what's going on.
2 big plays
Every
in
time I
succession.
get closer to the
Not
goal
sure
line,
this
I
D
do the
knows
same
what hit
shit.
him, but now they got to get ready. It's
Keep
1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. And the kick by Elliott is good. So thanks to the late field, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
Oh, come on, 42. That
motherfucker. Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now it's Barkley.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Barkley should be out of here on these runs,
that
man.
kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come back, come back.
Here's Watson. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Intentional grounding, offense.
How is it intentional grounding in his players over there?
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes in.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Which I want to do.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Richmond. Tiger.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I'd have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Come back. Green.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Black 99 Philly. Tiger.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays.
Who you
and
playing
that's
again?
exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting
zone defense. That's why I don't run zone.
Or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Henry. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That nigga got
4
86
yards
yards
on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on third down, Boris. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back now in Miami. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On third and long, it's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards.
God damn, these tight ends fucking suck, man. That Johnny Smith dude need to go back to... He need to go back to college, man. This nigga sucks, man. God damn.
The pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now,
Nah,
as he's on to punt for Denver.
I'm glad you wasn't on.
He's going to field this at the 4. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green, the line! Green, the line! Reset! Tiger!
Oh, he holding his bag.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Broncos get
God
there.
damn, boy. They is doing this outside line. This shit.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the pressure
Oh,
gets
my fucking God, man. Von Miller got a 99 speed,
The
man.
amount
This
of
nigga
sacks that
moving
they've
so
absorbed
fucking
in this game
fast.
is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle
He's
this pass rush. It's been
55.
demonstrated
God
time and time again.
damn.
Fielded at the 33.
I'm talking about this nigga running from the other side of the field, chasing this nigga down.
Give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
He got hurt in our game.
Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this in.
I don't know how your running backs ain't hurt, though.
A good pickup there, a 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full
Nah,
steam.
what's nigga got hurt in our game? Ain't no damn my bad.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Bortles to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time. And
that's why I need somebody
down
on his team to be out of here, because everybody getting hurt.
Bortles now on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Time for a break. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you
intercepts. Oh, my God.
You have a little bit of a safety net.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in those key downs.
What's up,
you know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Like, they literally can't stop shit.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is Barkley.
Oh, no.
And he'll get this one.
That's a touchdown run.
Here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the run, it's Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, I'll throw it out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers run a quick slant or something like that.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back.
And Watson's going to throw it here, escaping the pressure right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big gain there, and that
what
should
the fuck
certainly
do
be
hand?
enough to
Oh,
put
that's
this
what's
one
the
in the
name.
win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Watson being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds.
Ooh.
So very close
Dude
to a
held my player
turnover
up.
in the end zone.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
I want my game. So cool.
So for the Dolphins, they're setting themselves up.
Intercepted the ball. We lost.
Don't worry about it, cuz. Don't worry about it.
This game over with.
I ain't lost.
Look at that.
Yeah, my game over.
Ah, my
That
team.
beat.
This is fucking horrible, man. Horrible.
Nigga probably done went off and fell asleep somewhere.
Good for him. His team would be getting drilled. Damn, boy, we just keep on fucking. Cadet, I'm coming for your team, cuz.
It's alright.
Coming for them motherfuckers right now, boy. Getting my goddamn ass whooped like this. We lose the our team, we'll be 500. Hell nah. What does it say right now? I'm out the playoffs.
That nigga said I'm out the playoffs.
Ah, you the #1 seed. Me and Titan Man got the same record. I done lost 2 games in a row. It ain't no way in hell I'm losing 3. Okay, fellas. Let's go. Hold up, DC. Let me turn the... Oh, my goddamn people getting hurt. Y'all's ears, too.
Ooh,
I heard you went in your damn game before I did it, too. So go ahead and try it. Got it. Where Fat B go? He ain't still about that loss still.
I fell asleep.
I know it Jackson took him up into the house on his ass.
oh shit.
Alright, here we go, man. My record is trashed.
Alright, everything straight? You on my game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, go ahead, girl. Go ahead and send it to me, Cadet. Sign Tarjay Sharp back. What do you want? 3 years, 14 million? God damn, people want a lot of money on my team.
Oh, this nigga got Aaron Donald, buzz. Oh my god.
Stop paying them niggas. I'll franchise tag his ass. It's over with. They ain't getting no 14 million. That's too much money. This is my last user game of the season.
I got 50 of them coming up.
Yo, do. My team is 5-4. It is trash. Oh. Everybody on to goddamn Super Bowl champs ain't gonna make the playoffs. It's gonna be over for us. Oh yeah, Sunday night game. Hey, Cadet, don't change that. Just change your jerseys.
I ain't changing nothing.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I ain't need that man. Damn that. You know, we better what? I'm gonna show you what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all I did.
That shit gonna say 1,000 times if we don't go straight in there. Does anybody need a first round pick for sale?
You said what?
I ain't even taxing.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk business.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get my first round pick out of there. Because I'm finna win the Super Bowl too. After wild cards.
I got Saquon for you for the firsts.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I can get one of them.
And this...
Here we go, y'all.
This shit quacked me out of there.
I'm not gonna say your opponent experience networks is out of there.